Right, so while he's on the polishing, let me see if I can get the dent and scratches out of this bumper. It's pretty bad, so I don't know if I can pop it out. I might pour some boiling water on it, so it is all plastic. Try and soften it up and then just punch it through. Now we can fit that corner light again.
Come on.
Yeah, come have a look. I'm just gonna hold it here while it cools down.
Yeah, man.
Paint your panel beaters too much. Boil the jug, goddammit. Look at that. It costs nothing. What does a kettle cost? 5 quid?
Tenner.
Maybe a tenner. I'll come do it for a box of beers. Obviously I'll jack it up, buff all that out. There's still a bit of a dent there and there, but that was one pass of the hot water. Easy, man. That's free game. Bit of an ordeal doing that, but it's off now. It's going to be much easier to work on. So I might set that up on these wheelie bins once I've had a tea and start cracking on.
Xavier.
Fiberglass that I already bashed up and I'd fixed myself. Re-fiberglass them in that. Or I'd go drifting all night, fuck my bumper up, just bring it home and do it again. So, just done the old filler trick. Not used this stuff before, but reckons it's specific for plastic bumpers, so I've added a decent amount of hardener to it. Hopefully it goes in the next 20 or so minutes so I can sand it back because it's quite cold today. So I'll let that sit. There's a few like hairline cracks in that, so I might sort of wet sand it or something, feather everything in, and then try and get that whole corner all painted. As you can see as well, you kind of got to sand all this back. It's not really seen unless you're under the car, but I may as well. I've got enough paint to do it. We just brought a regular paint match can from Halfords. It's like 9 quid. It's a common colour from BMW, so see how it goes. Right, so I know it's rough that I'm using a Dremel, but I don't have an orbital sander, so you can see where it's sort of gouged in, but shaped it all nice. I'm just going to do one more sort of top coat, nice and thin, and then from there I just need to hand sand it. Don't actually take that much longer. I almost did buy an orbital today, but trying to use what I've got, not spend a ton of money. When I get another Skyline or something and it's fiberglass bumpers, I'll probably buy one, because every weekend we're destroying them. They're almost done. Right, so let that dry. It's 10 to 7 and we've still got daylight, so I'm wondering if I tackle this engine bay, because it is filthy. And when that's done, I'm gonna have to wash it back properly to get it ready for paint, which I'll probably do tomorrow. It's got time, why not wash the engine bay? This weather's starting to really get old. I was planning on painting the bumper and touching everything up today. Taking the day off other things so I can be here, fix this car, but what do you know? Forecast was just for cloud and it's starting to piss down. So I don't know what we can do. We've got interior work to do. Still, just a bit of tidying and that, but I was really hoping conditions would permit so I can finish it, but now as you can see, don't know if you can, it's that real fine mist which doesn't take long to soak everything. I don't know, I might actually be able to paint it in this little corner here. Maybe I'll do that, I'll set up some bins and mask everything up, but feds are on the way too. Driving strangely slow, suspicious. Anyway, shuffle the cars around and persevere.
A sword is a weapon. The art of swordsmanship is learning how to kill. That is the truth. What Miss Kaoru says.
So I've sort of roughed it up a bit, got it as smooth as I can. I'm not going to go crazy with it, like it's a £1,000 car at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to get all that cracks and all that chipping bodywork, so I'm going to put the can of paint into a warm bucket of water just so it adheres a bit better because it's cold today, and then touch that up. Try and give this a bit of a touch up as well. It's only going to get hit next time someone drives it into a driveway, so it's not critical, but just look a bit better. Got the headlight back in and then back onto the car she goes. see it's starting to rain just as I'm going to paint.
Good.
Had a nice break with some sun there too.
Swerving on purpose, hella urban shit, perfect, Chevy surfing, 512.
Right, so got first layer of paint on. This weather's driving me mad because it rains, and it dries, sun comes out, get some UV. Touched up the rear bumper as well. There's a bit on there, you can see where I've painted it. So once it's all dried, and within the following days, hopefully a few heat cycles on the car, a bit of sunlight, that paint will harden, and then I'll properly cut and polish the bumper. I'll probably go over the whole car again, maybe buy a polisher because I want to do the blue one before the summer, and then should be able to blend it all in nicely. Bob's had a go at the interior too, as you remember in the previous video there was silicone and all sorts of trash on that seat, so that's come up super nice. Don't really know what to start on next. Might film another video today of restoring headlights on my E60 because I think there's a hell of a lot to do. Mount the bumper back up and then maybe give the car another last sort of big wash, take photos, put it on the market. Just before I put the bumper back on, I've just noticed this corner marker light. I was wondering why it was all bashed in, so the mounts are snapped and still mounted to the bumper, so pull them out the back of it. Luckily got some super glue today to fix a couple interior trims. So fix that and then I can mount that back in all nice. Right, so back in the interior, there's a few things to tidy up in here. Just sat riding shotgun. And man, what a car. Whoever buys this is gonna be a happy camper. Like, £1,000. Look at the details. It's just comfortable. Sat in the back before. They really are so valuable for your money.
Got the silicone stains.
Kind of want to keep it, yeah, so Bob's still working on that. He's got the seat that I'm in looking mint. It's kind of sus that still. But it's all coming together. Another thing as well, don't know if I explained in the previous video, but that only goes to a certain point, which I think will be an MOT issue. I feel like someone's already had a crack at maybe fixing the ratchet or whatever, you know, the system in there that sort of locks on that there. So I'm going to try and pull that out and dig it up, and then I might even just go down the road and get some sewing supplies, stitch that up myself. Won't look great, but it's not that important, you know. And this one here on the shifter boot. Also this common problem on my one, it was also peeling away, so I'm going to grab some super glue now and suss that out. All you E-chassis boys with the 92s and 90s and 91s and whatever, E60s included, this is the highest flex possible if you've got one of these. But look at that. Let me know if your E-chassis has both of these intact from factory. Soft close. That's an extra £500, I reckon.
Yeah, and the rest.
That's it.
I mean, it's a parts car with empty.
Yeah, if you want to like refurbish yours, let me know and I can sell this to you. Everything on it's Right, so I got the bumper more or less painted. Once it's mounted up, I'll probably touch it up a bit more. Might put a little bit of filler and sand it, but I'm going to mount this light up. The bits that were broken are glued back on now. So I'll clean that, put that, and then I might put the bumper on, move my car out of the way and give it a big wash. And then after that, it's just the handbrake. Still having trouble with that, but I'm going to leave that till last, do everything else first. Put a wiper on it, and then I guess it's ready for MOT. We're going to do a proper detail with some nice interior products. And then I guess going to take some photos of it. Get it ready for sale. How much do you reckon it's worth too? We're about, what do you reckon? How far in are we, money-wise?
Money-wise? Like 1200 really.
Yeah, maybe
Don't include labor.
1300 cash.
Oh yeah, with the car.
After all the parts and that. Say 14. So, see what we sell it for. Right, so I've just gone over and cleaned the engine bay with WD-40. I know you professional detailers will have a moan that it's not the right product, but it speaks for itself. And the thing is with WD-40, if it moves, but it shouldn't, you use duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, you use WD-40. Our game's sold, not told, like Bobby B said. So do me a favour and subscribe to the channel, and then we can buy a workshop. Almost done detailing it, on the inside anyway. Probably won't wash it today, because as you can see, it's just going to rain again, but get it all done, detail it, get a few photos with the two together, and yeah, that'll probably conclude the video. Check this as well. There's a big jar of keef in the car, so as you can see there's some change in it. Any cars will be flipped from now on, all the change is going into that jar, and then tally up what we've got at the end. Probably buy a bottle or a mean feed. It's looking pretty unbelievable. I've even cross-hatched the floor mat. That's probably where we're going to leave it now, and on the next video we're going to take it for a road trip. We're going to get day insurance because we're not covered on this car on our own policies, so we'll get like a day cover and take it for its MOT, take it for a road test, make sure it's all 100%, but it's looking good, man. If anyone's in the UK as well and they see this and they're interested in buying it, comment your number or WhatsApp or whatever in the section below and I'll get in touch, because yeah man, viewer might be interested. It's a good car. I'll put all the details, mileage and everything like that too. But thanks for viewing. Third video coming. We'll find out if it gets an MOT and find out how much we get for it. See ya.